All right. Get started today. Just perfect, comfortable seat, or really cross-legged if it feels comfortable, or any other position if it doesn't. Once you find that seated position, just let your eyes soften until they close. And I talk a lot at the beginning of class about connecting to the parts of the body that are touching the earth, touching the surface below you. Today, I encourage you to imagine those parts of the body just growing, rooting down and through the surface below you. There are lots of sayings, things that come up and up and up and up again and again and again and again in this practice. One of them being root to rise. Right? We need to be rooted before we can rise up. Another way I've seen it written is, no tree can grow to heaven unless its roots reach down to hell. I think this is not only the physical act of getting rooted, connecting to the root chakra, to the earth, but also mental, emotional awareness. Knowing yourself, knowing the maybe less generous parts of yourself, the devilish parts of yourself, so to speak. That awareness is necessary first in order for us to then feel kind of stable in ourselves and able to shift, able to grow, able to change. So before we start to rise up, just rooting down, connecting to the earth, through the earth. And next time you breathe in, still rooted, but lift your chest up, sit up tall. Exhale, keep the length, drop the shoulder blades. And inhale, gently hug belly button to spine. Exhale, soften your face. Full breath in through your nose. Full breath right back out through the nose. Open up your eyes, and when you breathe in, just reach your arms really high to the sky. Exhale, hands behind your hips. Send your legs out to a V shape, wide-legged straddle. So I'm going to set this up so that we're getting as grounded as we can. So make sure your kneecaps point straight up. Flex your feet. You're going to pull your toes straight back towards your kneecaps. Yeah, it doesn't matter how wide the legs are, just toes straight up towards the kneecaps. And then think about sending your thighs down. Those are not my thighs. Knees down, shins down, like push down into the earth. At the same time, pull those toes back, maybe even lift your heels up. Yeah. From there, big breath in, lift your chest, reach up high again. And when you exhale, you're just going to send the right arm down and reach the left arm up and over your head. So take your left hand and turn the palm to face back. Swim that hand behind you towards your right hip crease. Yeah. So grounded first in the legs, and then from there, we can start to open up across the chest. Maybe even look up at the sky. Maybe take your left chest muscles and pull them up and back if that feels good. But make sure the legs are still in that same position, toes point up and back towards your kneecaps. Press thighs, knees, shins down. A nice big breath in, just reach the left arm up high. And exhale, see if you can reach up and over a little bit more to the right. Ground that left hip down. Inhale, come all the way back to center. And just the same thing, other side. So left arm is going inside of the left leg. And right arm up and overhead. Yeah, don't worry about how low you necessarily get with the upper body, but ground down, thighs, knees, shins down. Then turn the right palm to face back, swim it back behind you. Breathe here. Right hand towards left hip crease. Yeah, so just take the right chest muscles and maybe start to rotate them up your right ribs, up and back. Yeah. All right. Nice big inhale. Yeah, huge deep exhale. Nice full breath in, reach the right arm back up high. Exhale, see if you can reach more to the left. And notice what happens with your right hip when you do that, right? Sometimes it's trying to get out of it. So ground down, right hip down. Yeah, and then inhale all the way back to center. Just one breath per movement. Exhale up and over to the right. Inhale back to center. And exhale up and over to the left. Pay attention to your seat, your bum here. And when you reach up and over, ground down in the opposite side. All right, big breath in, stretch through the sides of the ribs, reach high. Huge breath out, up and over. One more time each side, yeah. More here. Next, inhale, come back to center. Reach up high, lift your chest. And when you exhale this time, toes are still pointing up and back towards your kneecaps. Reach your hands straight forward. And crawl your hands straight forward. Reach as far as you possibly can without rotating your knees forward. And then just bend your elbows. Drop in. Relax your chest. Let your head fall heavy. And breathe. No tree can grow to heaven unless its roots reach down to hell. We need to root before we can rise, right? And we just drop in here. So let your chest release through the surface below you. Your head falls heavy, like you're letting it just drop through that surface below you. Arms can release into and through the surface below you. Take one more full inhale. Empty every little drop of air. And then walk your hands in towards your hips. Then yourself all the way around onto your hands and knees. And just take one big breath in. Drop the belly, lift the chest, and tilt the tailbone. Look up. And then exhale right into downward facing dog. Tuck your toes and pull your hips all the way up and back. Yeah. Inhale, rise up to the balls of the feet, lift the heels up high. And we exhale, pull your hips to the back of the mat, bend your knees. Just look forward between your hands. Walk your feet outside of your hands. Walk your feet to the outside edges of your mat, feet wide. The feet all the way up outside of your hands, yeah. Nice. From this position, turn your toes out away from each other. Yogic squat, drop your hips down. So push into the heels and then drop your hips down as much as you can without lifting your hips, yeah. Hands can stay to the earth or hands to heart center. And if the hands are to heart center, try to lift your chest up towards your thumbs. Push your knees back towards the baby toes, pinky toes, yeah. All right, push down into your feet. Take a really big breath in, right? You're rooting through the earth. Push down into the heels. From there, rise all the way up to stand, arms up overhead. Big breath in, stretch up. When you exhale, lower back down. Keep lifting your chest. Right back to that squat, yeah. Do that 2 more times. We are waking up the legs, the root chakra, push into the feet. Inhale, reach up high. And then exhale, come all the way back down. Yeah. That song one more time always comes into my head. I'm not in a singing mood today, but here we go. Reach up high, huge inhale. Lower back down. Release your hands to the mat. When you inhale this time, just lift your hips up and turn your heels out. So your heels land behind your toes. Wide-legged forward fold. Fingers to opposite elbows. Drop your head. Really try to release everything from the hips to the top of the head. So less effort to no effort, other than those fingers to opposite elbows and your breath. Little to no effort, just fingers to opposite elbows and focus on your breath. In the lower body, a little bit of effort. Shift forward into the balls of your feet. Shift your weight forward into the balls of your feet. So your hips come forward, but upper body still chill. Little to no effort, right? And stretching the backs of your legs. Big focus on the backs of the legs today, in case you were wondering. I'm listening. Siri has thoughts about that. Interesting. All right. Lower your hands down to the mat. I'm just going to toe heel your big toes all the way together to touch. And toe heel big toes all the way together to touch. And when you inhale, halfway lift, draw your chest way, way, way forward. Exhale, keep drawing your chest forward. Send the left foot back behind you. And all the way down to a low lunge. So right foot forward, left foot back, low lunge. Yeah, lower the left knee down, untuck the left toes, surrender hips down and forward. And then from there, inhale, reach your arms high to the sky, maybe go up and back. All right, so the action first, ground down, drop the hips, and then reach up and back. Yeah, take a nice big inhale. Exhale, half split. Lower the hands to frame your right foot. Here's the important secret sauce here. Keep your fingers where they are, and then pull your hips back. Right toes towards right kneecap. Flex the right foot. And breathe. And you just lengthen as much as you can without moving the hands. Yeah. And then do that again. Drop into that low lunge again. Take a breath in and reach all the way up and back. Exhale, half split. Lower the hands. Pull the hips back. Right toes towards right kneecap. And one more time. Drop the hips. Reach up high. Breathe in. And then exhale, lower the hands. Pull the hips back. Breathe out. Now this time when you inhale, shift forward. Tuck the left toes. Lift your left thigh. And when you exhale, perch, push down into the right heel. And then spring off the left foot. So you do a forward fold. Hamstring curl with the left leg, left heel to bum. Drop your head. Just fold over the right leg. Lower the left foot to meet the right foot. Take a breath in, halfway lift. Pull your chest all the way to the front of the room. And then exhale, right foot back behind you this time. Draw your chest forward. Bend your left knee. Reach the right foot way back. Low lunge. Yeah, from your low lunge, lower the right knee, untuck the right toes. Drop your hips down and forward and reach up high. Fill up your lungs. Breathe. Okay. That same action, root first. Drop your hips. Lift up and back from there. Fill up, breathe in, and empty, half split. Okay, lengthen out your left leg, left toes towards the left kneecap. And just watch your hands. A lot of people walk their hands backwards, but then you lose a lot of the stretch in your leg. I'd rather have you have your hands forward and have your knee bent a little bit, because if it's not possible to lengthen out the leg. Yeah. Let's toggle in between. Fill up, drop your hips, reach up high. And empty, lower the hands, back to the half split. All right, repeat that. Inhale, lunge, release your hips, stretch high. Exhale, half split, lower the hands. Pull the hips back. Just one more round, yeah. Breathe in. And breathe out. Come back to your lunge. Take your breath in, tuck the right toes, lift the right thigh. Exhale, perch, push into the left heel, forward fold. Right heel to bum, drop your head, your chest, the whole upper body, let it drape down. And so then lower the right foot down to meet the left. Halfway lift, inhale, chest forward. Forward fold. Exhale, just release. Toe heel, big toes together to touch. Push down into the big toes, little toes, center of the heels, belly button to spine. As you push your feet through the earth, belly button to spine, and slowly roll up to stand. One vertebrae at a time. And you get all the way up there, top of the head up high. Push into the feet. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale. I'm just going to do a little crouch here, left leg behind the right. Bend both knees and swing the arms back like you're doing airplane. And push down into the right foot. Push the palms into the earth. Lift the chest. Yeah. And push into the right foot. Left foot comes up to meet it. Inhale, reach up high, big stretch. Exhale, other side, right foot behind the left, both knees. Push the palms into the air, lift your chest. Yeah. Push into the left foot, bring the right to meet it. Inhale, reach way up. This time, exhale, forward fold, just hinge from the hips to release all the way down. So take a breath in, half lift. Pull your chest forward. Exhale, forward fold, just let it go. Again, inhale, half lift, pull your chest forward. This time, high to low plank on the exhale. So plant your hands, bend the knees enough to plant the hands, and then you can step or float. Right, high to low. Upward facing dog when you breathe in. So you're on the tops of your feet and your hands. Hold here. Draw the hips forward, lift your chest high. Yeah, hold here. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, then puff your chest up like a proud little toddler. Yes, hello, breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Push the earth away. Pull the hips all the way up and back. Yeah. Inhale the right leg high. Right leg high. And when you exhale, hamstring curl, right heel to your bum, knee to nose, shoulders over wrists. Push your hands through the earth. Kiss your shoulder blades all the way up to the sky, right? Hands are pushing down into whatever's down there. Shoulder blades puffing up into whatever's up there. And then inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose again. This time look forward, step forward, right foot all the way up between the hands. All the way up between the hands, yeah. So inhale, pyramid. Lengthen out the right leg. Start to drop your left heel down. Pull your right heel back. Like a forward fold over the right leg. And just breathe. Take one more breath in. When you exhale, bend the right knee and reach your right arm high to the sky to twist. Inhale, push into the earth, chest forward. Exhale, twist. Reach the right hand up. Find that opposition. Root through the left hand, reach up through the right fingers. Yeah, inhale here. Empty out. Breathe in, come back to pyramid, lengthen out the right leg. This time, right toes up towards the right kneecap. And when you exhale, bend the right knee, lunge twist. And one more time, lower the right hand. Inhale, lengthen the right leg, pull the toes up. Exhale, low lunge twist, plant the left hand, reach the right arm high. Yeah, this time reach your right hand forward and down inside of the right foot, breathe in. Exhale, spin the left foot flat. Press into the left baby toe. Inhale, rise up, warrior two. All right, and when you exhale, you're gonna come forward like you're doing extended side angle, right arm down, left arm up, and then keep going. Lengthen out the right leg, bend the left knee, switch your weight to the left foot. Pull the right toes up towards the right kneecap. So you windmill all the way around. Reach your hands to the back of the mat. So bend the left knee, reach the arms to the back. Yeah, lengthen out the right leg, right toes up towards your knee. Now that you're like, okay, kind of, sort of, we're gonna go all the way back around. Find your way up to warrior two. Breathe in. Exhale, back into that sort of windmill thing. Bend the left knee, arms reach up and back. So arms are gonna go down and up and back. All the way up, warrior two. Up and back, exhale. Just find your way to warrior two. One more time, breathe in, but this time keep going reverse warrior. Reach the right arm high. And when you exhale, all the way down to a low plank. Windmill the hands down, let it go. Up dog, breathe in, open across the chest. And down dog, breathe out. All right, we're getting a little funkier. And you stay rooted. Focus on grounding first. Inhale, ground into the hands, lift the left leg high. Exhale, left heel to bum, knee to nose, shoulders over wrists. Push through the hands. At the same time, pull your abs in and up, puff your shoulder blades in and up. Pull the left heel up. Yeah, inhale, down dog split, blossom that whole thing open. And then exhale, low lunge, come through knee to nose, look forward, step it through. All right, pyramid pose. Lengthen out the left leg. Pull your left hip back. Drop your chest straight down. Relax your face and let go in the jaw, the shoulder blades. One more breath in. Exhale, low lunge twist, bend your left knee. Plant your right hand down. Push through the earth. At the same time, lift up left hand. All right, breathe. Let's chest forward, breathe in. Twist, breathe out. Yeah, inhale, pyramid. This time, as you lengthen out the left leg, pull your left toes up towards your kneecap. And then exhale, lower the left foot back down. Lunge twist, bend the left knee. Left arm high. Now one more time. Inhale, pyramid. Left toes towards kneecap. Exhale, low lunge, twist. Left arm high. Inhale, reach the left hand forward and down. Inside of the left foot. And then exhale, spin your right foot flat. Press into the right baby toe. Yeah. So rise up, warrior two. Breathe in. Gaze over the left fingers, strong. Exhale, reach your left hand forward and down. Right arm up and overhead. And then swing those arms down and back. And switch out your legs. So you lengthen out the left leg. Bend the right knee. Pull your left toes up towards your kneecap and breathe. Come all the way back to warrior two. Switch your legs, switch your feet. Breathe in. Exhale, windmill. Switch the legs. And one more time. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, windmill. And rise back up, warrior two. Breathe in, keep going to reverse left arm high. And when you exhale, all the way down. All right, chaturanga, let it go. High to low. Up dog, breathe in. And down dog. Breathe out. Inhale, rise up to the balls of your feet. Exhale, bend the knees, pull your hips back. Feet to hands, step or float. Half lift, breathe in, pull your chest forward. Forward fold, just let it go. Yeah, push into the feet. Inhale, reach high to the sky. And when you exhale, left foot behind the right, airplane with the arms. This time, inhale into tree pose. So left foot's gonna come up to the inside of the right leg. And you can do hands to heart center or grow your tree. But of course, before you grow, make sure you're rooted. Ground through the roots of the right foot, big toes, little toes, heels. Or big toe, little toe, heel, I should say. And then you can even root your left foot into the right leg or meld those two together. Push, equal pressure. Little pelvic tilt, hip bones forward, tailbone down. Grow up from there. One more big breath in. When you exhale, just send your left knee forward, release the left foot down. Inhale, arms up high. Exhale, right foot behind the left, bend the knees, sweep the arms back. And then inhale right up into your tree, root into the left foot, right foot to the inside of the left leg, anywhere except your knee. Ground down, big toe, little toe, heel. And lift up, feel your abs spinning up, chest up, drop the shoulder blades. Steady focus, steady breath. One more inhale, bend the right knee forward. Exhale, lower the right foot down. Breathe in, push down, reach high. Breathe out, hinge from the hips and fold. Halfway lift, breathe in, chest forward. Exhale, forward fold, release. Again, inhale, half lift, chest forward. Exhale, high to low plank. You breathe in, up dog, hips forward, chest high. Exhale, push the earth away, downward facing dog. Right leg high, breathe in. And need a nose, breathe out. Right leg high, take a big stretch. And exhale, look forward, step forward, low lunge. So just one round. Inhale, pyramid. Lengthen out the right leg, toes towards the kneecap. Exhale, low lunge twist. Bend the right knee. Reach the right arm high. When you inhale, reach the right hand forward and down. Exhale, spin the left foot flat. Warrior two in the legs. Yeah, then rise up, warrior two. Breathe in. When you exhale, hinge forward, lengthen out the right leg, right toes towards kneecaps, reach hands, hips to the back of the mat. Inhale, rise up, warrior two, and reverse. But this time, straighten out the right leg. Turn the right foot parallel to the left, just reach the right arm high. And when you exhale, goddess, turn your heels in, turn your toes out, bend the knees, and just bring both hands to heart center. Breathe here. Close your eyes. And drop your knees back towards your baby toes. And that's send your hip bones forward, little pelvic tilt. Top of the head up high. And then can you just drop in, let your hips release, lower, 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 lower. Yeah, see if you can stay there, lower, 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 chest high, hips low. Next time you breathe in, lengthen out your legs, turn your feet parallel, reach high to the sky. And when you breathe out, come back to warrior two, right toes to the front. Reverse on your inhale, right arm high. And all the way down, low plank. Let it go. Empty. Yeah, refuel, up dog. Again, empty out, downward facing dog. So left leg high, full big breath in. Need a nose, empty it out, shift forward. Reach high, inhale. Low lunge, exhale. Pyramid pose, left toes towards kneecap, breathe in. Lunge, twist, plant the right hand, left arm high, breathe out. Reach your left hand forward and down, inhale. Spin your right foot flat, exhale. Inhale, warrior two. And when you exhale, extended side angle into your windmill, pull the hands and hips back, lengthen out the left leg. Come back up to warrior two, breathe in, keep going reverse. Left arm high. Push into the left foot, lengthen out the left leg, turn the left foot parallel to the right. Just take a big breath in there, bring your right arm up to the sky as well. And this time when you exhale, wide-legged forward fold, turn the toes slightly in towards each other, hinge from the hips. Reach your first two fingers towards your big toes. All right, so a couple things. Do not make a kickstand with your thumbs. Tuck your thumbs under. Yeah, none of that. And then drop your chest, your head. And see if you can shift your hips forward. Elbows wide, deep full breath. And release your big toes if you got them. Arms out wide, inhale halfway up and just hold there. Empty the breath, reach your fingers in opposite directions and then push down into the feet. Inhale, reach all the way up high to the sky. Exhale, warrior two, left toes to the front, extend. Yeah, reverse again, breathe in. And let it go again, low plank all the way down. Fill up dog, hips forward, chest high. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Now inhale, rise up to the balls of the feet, lift your heels high. Exhale, bend the knees, pull your hips back, step or float feet to the outside of your hands. So maybe you hop up like you're gonna do a little handstand, or maybe you walk up, but feet outside, hands yogic squat. Yeah, palms together to touch. Lift your chest, send your knees back towards the baby toes and breathe. You can stay here. 6 breaths, or maybe 3, open up one side, 3, you open up on the other. Or crow pose variation, plant your hands. Squeeze your knees right into the elbows and lift your hips up, or right above your elbows. And then send your chest forward, like your upper body's doing a low plank. And see if you can just send one heel up towards your bum. Maybe the other heel up towards your bum. Or maybe you play with push down, root into the hands, rise up from there, both heels up towards your bum, which can be a little funky coming in from this position. There are other ways to come into it, but just try from this particular position. Yeah. So take one more inhale. Exhale back to the yogic squat if you're not already there. And then lower your hands, lengthen out the legs, turn your heels out. Halfway lift, breathe in, chest forward. Then when you exhale, just toe heel your feet together to touch. Inhale, half lift, chest forward. Exhale, low lunge, reach the left foot all the way back behind you and lower down the left knee. Kind of reversing. This time, just crawl your hands up to the right thigh and drop your hips down and forward. So forget about the rise. Just coming back to root. Push your right heel through the mat. Yeah, drop your hips down and forward. You feel a nice stretch in the front of that left hip. So as just drop the hips down and forward. Fill up one more time. And you exhale, half split, release your hands, lengthen out the right leg, right toes towards the right kneecap. This is always a little bit of faith for me coming into this pose, especially in the morning. But from that half split, Yeah, Hanumanasana. A little full split. Start to slide your right heel forward. Just slide your right heel forward and let your hips release straight down and forward. Right, slight lift of your chest. And you're gonna walk your hands back towards your hips as much as you can without feeling like you're struggling to hold yourself up. So just a release of the hips down and forward. Lengthen out the right leg as much as your body can before it just says enough. And when you get to enough, breathe there. And take a nice little rock of your hips to the right, kind of jut them out to the right and up. And then send your hips down and forward. So little soft hips to the right, down and forward. Subtle movement, like might not even be noticeable to the human eye. Hips to the right, down and forward. One more time. And then push your hands down into the mat, through the mat. Lift your hips back up from there. You come all the way back to that half split. Oh my goodness. Drop your hips down and forward. Low lunge. Inhale, tuck the left toes, lift the left thigh. Perch, push into the right heel, left heel to your bum. I know, it's the end of practice. We're doing it different today. Push into your right heel. Bend your right knee. Generously bend your right knee. Reach your right hand around to your left foot, top of the left foot. From there, push into the right heel. Start to lift your chest and your left arm up. Kick your left foot back. Breathe here for 4, 3, 2, and slowly release. Bend the right knee. Lower the left hand down. Release the left foot and just lower the left foot down to meet the right. We're in forward fold. Yeah, forward fold, folks. Half lift, inhale. Right foot back behind you to exhale. So keep drawing your chest forward. Reach the right foot way back. Low lunge. Lower the right knee. Untuck the right toes. Drop your hips down and forward. And crawl your hands up to the left thigh. Just breathe. Hips down and forward. Chest high. Breathe. Right. Focus on fully just surrendering. Drop in. Push the left heel through the mat. Drop your hips down and forward. Big full breath. Noticing if you're holding on. And on the exhale, can you just release? One more inhale here. Exhale, lower your hands. Half split, pull your hips back, left toes towards kneecap. And then here comes that faith. Slide the left heel forward. You just keep sliding it forward until your body's like, that's cool, I'm not going any further. And breathe there when you get there. When you get to that place where it feels like, nope, not going any further. Please do not push further. But at the same time, try not to hold back. Try not to put effort in to stay up or effort in to force yourself down. Or just letting gravity guide you as far as your body is capable of going right now on its own, without that extra effort, without that extra influence. And then maybe a little bit of influence, just jut your hips out to the left and down and forward. Inhale to the left, exhale down and forward. Just creating a little more space. Inhale, hips left, exhale down and forward. And then you can push down into the hands, push down into the left heel to lift your hips all the way back up. However pretty or not it is to get back to that half split. And you inhale, drop your hips down and forward. Exhale, tuck the right toes, lift the right thigh. Switch into the left heel, perch, right heel to bum, forward fold. Generously bend your left knee, ground into the left heel. Reach your left hand around towards the right foot, please. And then push down. Into the left heel as you lift your chest up, hug your abs in. Maybe start to lift your upper body up and kick your right foot back. Just here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse engineer. Fold your upper body forward. Bend the left knee. Release the right foot. Release your left hand. Everything down to the mat. Half lift. Breathe in. And this time when you exhale, come into a little ball. Lift your heels up. Just fold forward into a little ball. And keep drawing your chest forward. Lower your heels down if you can. Still in that little fold. And then keep drawing your chest forward. But splay your knees apart. Knees as wide as they can get. Keep reaching forward. Come down to a seat. And keep rolling down onto your back. Hug your knees back to the chest. So you take that little ball all the way down onto your back, knees to chest. Just extend the left leg long, hug the right knee in. Supine twist, send your right knee over to the left. Arms out wide to a T, palms face down. Look to the right, gaze to the right. Close your eyes. Drop into the surface below you, through the surface. Below you, just let go, let go, let go. And take just enough effort to come back to center. Hug both knees in, and then switch them out. Lengthen out the right leg, hug the left leg in. Supine twist, send the left leg over to the right. Arms wide to a T, palms down. And drop the left shoulder blade. Gaze to the left. Release. Right through the floorboards, right? Imagine yourself rooting whatever yuckiness in your mind, just like taking a hold of it, like using it to help you build deeper, deeper roots. And then from there, you can rise up. Find your way back to your back, hug your knees straight to the chest. Nice big squeeze, inhale. Exhale, lengthen out the legs. Feet flop open. Arms down by the sides, palms face up. Drop right through the floorboards or whatever surface is below you. Let yourself be fully supported, no effort. Be. Be, right? The path to becoming the greatest version of yourself, the path to growth, to be able to being able to shift gracefully with strength. Before we can get there, we need to see what are the problems, what are the challenges. We need to kind of see that maybe evil within ourselves before we can grow. We need to also root to ground before we can grow. You just take whatever movement you need. Keep your eyes closed, but whatever movement you need to come up to a comfortable seat. When I'm feeling like I'm sort of struggling because I'm way up in the change and the shifts and I'm like kind of swept away by that, I come back to this type of practice. Lots of opening of the backs of the legs from the hips to the heels, seated stretches, pyramid. So as always, I'll share the recording, or I encourage you to just drop down and do some seated wide-legged forward fold whenever you need. Hands to heart center, palms together to touch. Just take a moment to be here, to ground, and a moment to bow, to see yourself, to thank yourself. Namaste. Let's get the recording begun. Stop recording.